We're March, but this is a tough Eddie. I can't reason with him. He's too
No,
tough,
no,
man.
no, no,
I big
no,
one
no,
people
no,
that
no
stick like what's
disrespect him.
say.
No disrespect him. No disrespect him still. But here what? No, my brethren, you need to start getting tuned with what's going on in your country.
In your
Because
country.
I will definitely. Because I'm
yeah,
actually.
you need to.
I've done this based on the conversation. I'm just going off what I heard earlier.
Yeah, but you need to get into tune with the media and know what's going on in your country, bro. Right now, you see the way Jamaica economy a boom right now. It's people like you, PNP, are making most money right now.
No.
Enough is money.
You're a politician, right? He's a man. He's a support progress. And if I'm a progress, I will progress more.
You support progress and support PNP. We mash up the country. Look,
You know, say, because Minister Jamaica want good. So,
Him not know again, Rusty. Him not know, Rusty. Him not know.
I got to do some research on it.
Yeah, you need to, bro.
A conversation with him.
You need to, bro. And you know what? I appreciate that what you just said, because at least you're interested to learn, right? Because you understand life and you want to know, you want to be in the know, right? And if you want to be in the know, do your research, my brethren, and check out what's going on in Jamaica.
That's what I go on, really.
Right? Because this might seem like a surprise. This seems like this seems like a surprise was sprung on you.
Yes,
but all right. But let me tell you this. Let me tell you something. I get this from when me joined the army as a young boy, 19-year-old. And I learned this. Whenever a surprise is sprung on you, don't be frightened. Stand your grounds and look what is going to happen next.
We're not afraid of conversation. We like farm opinions.
You understand?
It's not about your farm and our own opinion.
Yeah, and get on the social media, find out what is happening.
There we go.
Him get on social media, but he come on TikTok and look, man, that thing do.
Nothing wrong with that, my virgin. All you do use a condom. And don't eat none of them girls, Sal. That's all.
What?
But, don't eat none of them girls, Sal.
Oh, we have to eat one, but we have to season it.
You're too old order for me. Let me see.
Salt and pepper.
You're too order. Cigars, cars.
That's
too order for me.
I like him vibes though. I'm full of vibes.
Yeah. I see the best body man here. When? You're PNP, you're labor right. You're PNP, you're labor right. Me have green from my nails, so me labor right? So you're labor right? Yeah, PNP? Why? Tell me why you believe in the Manley. In the Manley era or the Manley party. It's the Manley party. Why you believe in the Manley party?
Manley go to poor people.
Manley go to poor people?
Yeah.
When?
With what?
They are going to politics at all.
But more
how you arrive at that opinion? How do you arrive at that opinion?
Politics.
Exactly. If Manley look out for poor people, what did Manley do for the poor people back then?
Listen, all of them are looking out for their own themselves.
But you still believe, after all these years, you still believe in the Manley party? And so what would make you change your mind not to believe in the Manley party? No, man, I'm going to ask a question.
You're there foreign, you see you? If you're Jamaica, you're there, your head chip long time, because what you know? You said that PNP is in there.
Is it policy that would make you change your mind from a party, or is it just a die-heartedness of being a believer in a party?
No, policies.
Yeah. So now in 2024, what is the policy that would make you want to choose a Manley party? Oh, so you don't really know what's going on in Jamaica. When the last time you got Jamaica? You see, you know, got Jamaica. So I'm not going to beat him besties, because a long time I got Jamaica. I can't beat him. I years in the got Jamaica.
Comment on it.
So me not gonna beat him. Shut the hell up, Wayne. Rub down the car and shut the hell up.
Wayne, rub the car when you're done, go and go rub something else, brother, and stop the fuckery.
Shut the hell up. I'm gonna talk to one of my friends over here, so. Hold on. Oi! How we hide from?
Why? My brethren run out of the kitchen, the fire too hot.
Fire too hot, what gone?
Fire too hot, your fingernail them pretty, girl.
My fingernail must pretty. So how you Gucci out, so? Oh, me for make money. Look on the big chain on your neck and look how you sit down on your big fat. Look on the big fat truck you have over there, so. Let me ask you, you're PMP or you're labor, right?
Me born PMP.
Jesus Christ, somebody them PMP. If me say one more PMP in the street.
You're labor right at where you come from and you're clad shoe and all.
Me no matter where me come from. Why you a PMP? Why you a PMP?
You never vote yet.
Who never vote yet? Why you a PMP?
Me?
Yeah.
Me born PMP.
What have PMP done for you, my friend?
A whole heap of contract me get from PMP. A PMP send me all like Cuba.
So because you get things from PMP?
I get all house too from PMP.
Oh.
2 house.
Oh.
1 house I see you again and one I want to.
So handout PMP. So you like PMP because they get handout?
Handout?
Mm-hmm.
Well, me not like PMP. Me just know the PMP are the best party.
Oh. You still can't tell me?
Them do work for things for
tell me what them do for Jamaica.
First of all, if I never PMP, I school business, the Jamals, remember in Jamal school?
Jamal, PMP never create Jamal.
Tapping is make him man talk, no man make him man talk, so you can get for hold him.
Enough done sitting in a PMP thing, you know.
Enough done sitting in a PMP?
Shit, yeah.
PMP. Them still in there.
The only educated set of man, them in night. Feather Map, Burry Boy, Paul Burr, Claude Massop.
Claude Massop a labor right, man. Claude
Massop was good labor right. Claude Massop was good labor right. Him was no Antonio Weltwater educated you.
But the rest of them I say was done. But then the pure bad man they just call a while ago. Them the politician and gunman.
Them man they are bad man and politician. Them man they grew around them. Okay. Old man Ralph.
So them a bad man politician them. Eh? A bad man politician them.
Yeah, them man they are here a leader too.
And so I saw on getting the things them to PMP because of that.
Well, anyway you want to put it in there for so you want to put it in there. Me not telling you you want to believe.
So hold on.
And no fun a little girl me protect you, no can no bad boy we gonna rape no fun all up in the toilet. This is a Claude show. Yeah man, make a put one on them ass a dangerous black raper that you know.
So that's why
PMP giddy up.
So PMP was a criminal organization in the Garrison there.
Well, call it like that, you know. Yeah, well, you have an organization with them called Double PG.
I like your honesty still, you know. I like your honesty.
Yeah, my friend then said I like your honesty.
I like your honesty. I like your honesty. I can't beat you. There's no way I could beat you.
A long time I remember me born and growing up.
You're growing a labor right constituency.
Yeah.
Trenchtown me born and go. Right behind Boystone Wallace.
So you know I say all the things that PMP them do down there.
Me not see me know me involved in that.
Jesus Christ. Let me take you off of this.
Pussy clot.
Jesus Christ.
I have a good face that for sure.
Came to do that. But at the time, I couldn't sign my name or nothing. I was just dark to the world. The only thing me know is a gun. We never have a trade. That's the only thing me know a gun.
So you was just a young youth yourself following back a elder.
Me not follow. Me just do me and do an elder. Them I say, you for be able to say, cause my father was a bad blood clot PMP, you know. Then call him country. Bad PMP from back a wall. Him not play.
So you afternoon, everybody. Ask me if he went on the Brigadista program.
Yes, he said he went.
You went on the Brigadista program?
Yeah, man. Me and Tony Brown.
Blood clean.
Me, Tony Brown, Flash. One of them called Him dead up in a Queen.
Blood clot, the life you're not safe, you know.
One name Tina Bop.
The life you're not safe at all.
Me and them in a Cuba. And fed them up.
This life,
So
life not safe.
So when you come back from Cuba, what happened?
Come around and come a foreign.
Okay.
Them rush me out. All of Spanish Town police, them rush me out.
So what was the aim of the Brigadista program?
Yeah, man, me are there when they set the first set of Brigadista, I was in here, burn up Louise and them girl, and them first guy.
Who the fuck is that? All our people are talking about. Look at Rusty face.
You're young to them.
Rascal.
Them girl that come from
Well, make him talk.
Really?
Who the fuck is that? Make him talk.
No, them just want to hear your story. Cause them something I don't know about them. Philippine, you know about them?
Yeah, me them people here always talk about them.
Philippine, which part you come from?
Shops and Tower Hill.
Tower school, me so good. I'm a play ball for Penwood Senior. Them call me Sylvester.
Sylvester Salon.
Shabba Ranks, mother call me, give me the name The Fire, 1976.
Wow.
So me get that name, but everybody will call me Sylvester. Like, you are smart and all, and the era don't, none of them got school together. None of them grew up together.
But based on what you just tell me, my friend. It sound like you did in the PMP, you did do some wickedness, man.
A whole heap of wickedness me doing and me give thanks and praise.
The PMP say do it under the PMP then.
Well, they are labor right to do wickedness too.
But me don't know about the labor right. Me know about Kaya, tell me about you.
Well, me not impressed, you know. Whole heap of shit me going in our politics, you know.
Jesus. And the PMP.
And the PMP.
We are talk boy, so me have to defend myself too. Actually, we are talk boy, me have to defend myself too. Me not lie.
You see, one time I run a guy one place in Spanish Town. And you have a boy where they call him Rat over there. And me I tell you, so me and them the boy they jump on. Can we help me? Are we build school out when you go Linstead? The faster post-sport college, and we build that, you know. We build that. When we come back from Cuba, so we get that job, we get them work, it was like security on that. On the side.
Yeah. Okay.
So you're one of the man who fired the first AK them will come here and the first 16 them.
Well, me not gonna say me are one of the first.
What's this? Why you ask that question?
When we come here, me have one under my hand. Yeah, we run Winter Pen.
Where?
They call Winter Pen in a Spanish Town.
I never know them a place there.
Yeah, site and service, Winter Pen, and be a PMP there, so.
Rascal. So PMP did I go on the days?
PMP, what part thing, PMP and labor right? Go on and does PMP.
PMP alone me about one of them something here.
Labor right, don't worry. All Tower people, them. Jesus Christ.
Me don't know about that.
You have one from Tower then called Junior Tuckhouse, one then called Derek Grumpy.
But them are people that are gone?
What do you mean Derek Grumpy not dead and you have one then call him Bonnie Wizzy.
I mean, Bonnie Wizzy are my cousin.
Bonnie Wizzy. Bonnie Wizzy are one, I think a two pitney mother, a girl and a boy. Mother I have a Bonnie Wizzy grew up good in a KC school in Mr. Going.
Bonnie Wizzy are my cousin.
Bonnie Wizzy a boy, we have one brown youth, you know, tall.
Yeah, man, I'm a cousin.
You have a son in a system.
So me answer.
Little Wizzy.
So from all them days, you did all them things at the PMP party. Why you still believe in the PMP party?
I still love PMP. Me not gonna sell out.
Why though? Because
no, it's making money. Come on, that is common. Use the common sense.
I love PMP.
But why? Everything that you spoke about was nothing productive. It was all like a criminal.
I mean, the productive theme.
Oh,
yes,
in my time.
Because you was young though, you was a child.
It made my son, my daughter, and all of them go to school. Politicians. Me get the whole heap of things.
So criminal organization during the yes,
it was no criminal
it was because it was all of the things that you tell me a criminality in a PMP, and it make you send your them go to school. No, that you just say.
PMP.
Somebody has a
All
question.
kind of criminality.
Hold on, my friend will ask you a question. Philippian.
Someone is asking a question in the comment. The
What's
person
the question?
said you should ask him if he was a part of the gang that came to Jerusalem with the PNP and chain up the labor rights.
No, not the Jews land. No. You know, no, it's no Jews land.
What's up, me?
No Jews land.
What's up, girl? You know me, I call you right back. And I talk to one lady. You said, but she said about what?
Some about Jews land. If you ever got Jews land when things are going over Jews land and tie up.
Like if you were a part of a gang that went to Jerusalem, you and the PNP went to Jerusalem and chain up labor rights.
He said, if you ever heard of a youth named Spider
Black and pass up and water and party foot.
Let me share here. It's not answer me.
Waterhouse and a Jerusalem. Who is talk about Waterhouse like that? Jerusalem, the cross and Waterhouse over here. Jerusalem and Waterhouse are two different places.
Waterhouse, Jerusalem are different, but everybody calls it.
They're adjoining communities, like.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
The gully part, the two communities.
Like I go to up, like I go up. I think I half my lines road this way, you know.
Yeah, Jerusalem. And Waterhouse, depending over the other side.
The next, the Sandy Gully party.
Right.
Sandy Gully party.
I don't know which part of my place to them. I don't come from a country I come
Yeah,
from.
man, I used to call lollipop. All that Waterhouse is my dangerous labor right.
No matter, so no, on a labor right, we are talking about a PMP, we are talking about
Why you from PMP?
Yeah, because you are telling me about PMP. You say you're dieted PMP and you're not changed from that.
I love PMP, but I now go to Jamaica go preach PMP business.
But
But I still love PMP.
so you don't go home, go vote now for PMP?
If I go to Jamaica, I'm PMP, I vote for PMP.
But why though? Why? What is the
Because
policies?
the party.
Why? Oh, so you hear that? So you're only about the party and nothing to do with the policies.
Be a farm road at Waterhouse.
So what? So what?
Part of the farm road gone in a water.
So what has now in 2024?
Part of the Waterhouse.
You can enter part from Walter.
Oh.
And 83 I left Jamaica, I don't go back.
Okay, not here.
The last election I left, I come from Cuba in 1980. All them big shit where you go in a Spanish town with them a talk about man. And Jamaica Manley, and we they dress up in a uniform like soldier and police.
Me done.
Well, on there, when say well.
No. That way I don't know no safe woman. You have to move from side of the man. That's not safe.
It's a live here. Me don't know where you answer this stuff.
You have to move from side of the man. The man the dangerous.
Yeah, you know, all of information.
Make him man talk, man. Interview the man.
Hey, the man,
Interview the man.
all of information in back up everything we always talk about.
Blood clot.
He was a brigadier, yes.
Yes.
He was
Too much
a
information,
green, he
fire.
admit it. He admit that he was.
PNP government have to send him out of the country.
Nothing. All them that sit there, them can't do nothing.
Fire Ark, you can come up and let me tell you what is happening now.
I'm not just prison, I just, you know.
Boy. I mean, I tell you sometimes, you hear someone sitting here say, Church of God.
Well, I accept Fire Ark because him don't this time the pan Khadija.
The man attack. Listen to the man.
Hold on, Motto. Hello, hold on, because this man when he Fire Ark is asking what the government is doing. What you want to know specifically?
Well, me is not a politician, right? But a lot of time I hear the tribalism with people that say PNP this do this the last 18 years or 30 years or whatever, but opportunity right now to set the tone of the country.
And what are you aware of that is correct? currently happening now.
China man, them only what them do JLP to the country. Tell me.
But you haven't been back.
Can you tell me what are you aware of that is currently happening?
Hold on.
Correctly.
And I
Okay.
When them ask the JLP leadership them anything, the first thing them do is
Who is the person or persons that you say always respond with coming up with past?
called tribalism.
You mean the MP them are just supporters?
Everybody, even the prime week if my feel looking at past, I'm supposed to
Hold
look
on, may
now.
I ask you? I just want you to tell me.
What you say for you? I want to understand what you
And the Rusty, in the 18 years, where was the youth policies and programs that were in place?
What am I?
Currently, and what
My
the
point
state
is
doing.
the political
Hello, I'm talking. Can you
tribalism.
hold on, please? Let me speak, please. So we have the heart program, and there's a whole lot of different compulsory bank account. You have programs that you can get grants from. 300,000 or up to $1 million if you're already paying your pension.
housing
That
and the
is for
social
person.
housing program.
Bolan, that's for persons who are 75 and older who has never paid taxes to the government. That is a new policy to help the most vulnerable elderly in society. Previously, I mentioned heart, that is to help the youths to get a skill, right? There's also to be a barber, a cosmetologist, a construction worker, tiler, plumber. You can get $50,000 if you're a ward of the state or a part beneficiary. You can get $75,000, and I think there's another category where you can get up to $100,000. No, I previously mentioned the social pension, which is a new policy by this government. Also, the new social housing program that is for persons who will never be able to pay a mortgage. They're destitute. They may have been burnt out. You know, their situation is dire and they need a house. The government has been giving out house for a couple of years now. There is the cannot afford dental work, dentistry, false teeth. Them cannot afford $150,000 at the $650 million scholarship at the Ministry of Education. Them Airbnb, have them buy them Airbnb, the helper get more place.
A state of the art Caribbean country, this government are turning this
State of the art,
country now.
right?
I'm not done.
State of the art. Well, I know, talk early. State of the art. State of the art, right? Enough big buildings, enough high rise and all of them things and technology or whatever. But what does it mean if you lead the world in unalive rate? What does all of that mean?
What do you mean unalive rate?
When you have all of them big buildings and these big roads, what it mean in terms of the people when your country have the highest unalive rate in the world?
It mean to say crime a go
When
down.
I say check the crime statistics.
That's
you know
what
the crime is the biggest impediment to investment.
No,
The more
me hear you. What is-
investment,
hold on,
the more
let me hear him,
development.
strength.
Crime must go down, man.
What him say? Me not understand. What did
You
you
know,
say?
tell me
sir?
say it go down every year and it now go down.
No,
When I
man.
said
No.
check the JCS
You can't expect
statistics,
things to
sir.
work like
Google
that.
it for yourself, sir. Just Google it for yourself and you will know what is going on. You have the internet, you have a phone.
Bro, what was the statistics last year in terms of world
Murder has
ranking?
gone down 18% this year, sir. 18% murder has gone down. We know that 82% is too high still, but it got down 18% from last year.
Correct.
That-
Well, the
That
year
is correct.
not over yet, you know, the year. So when
It's
the year
trending
come,
down,
we can
sir.
But sir, you act as if it's the government doing this. It's the government.
Well, the government has to
Member
take
says-
responsibility. You can't take credit for the good and
but
then
guess
say the
what?
bad is
But
not
guess
you.
what? It's the same opposition now want certain laws to be passed. Una hold them to account.
But you're what? I'm
Una
not
hold them to
supporting.
account.
I'm not supporting PNP. I'm not supporting JLP. What I'm saying is that
Okay, so let me ask
the
you this.
political
I love your
tribalism
question.
mentality is destroying the country because
Yes.
no one will take accountability. Each side will blame the next side instead
Okay,
of
hold
somebody
on.
take accountability.
Hold on a second.
But-
Hold on
but
a second.
no,
Do you
but
believe
when
that
you
the
see
country?
people- when
Do you
you see
believe
the-
that the country it is growing from where it is 5 year or 6 year back, sir? Could you answer that, please?
The country is growing, but for who?
For all of us.
No,
It can't grow for everybody.
Some people live where them live. Now in Jamaica, all we live.
Everybody don't have the
Certain
same level
people
of
in a certain
education,
area
brother.
now feel the prosperity. I want to say so
Everybody
much.
don't have the same level of education, man. So you can't come talk about the country is growing for who?
So you go build big mega building, and then in a certain area the road them you can't even pass the road them because the road them so bad. And
Look
people
at
are
how
living
the
in a zinc
government, look
fence
at how the
and
prime minister. All right, did you know that there are 3 major housing programs in Jamaica?
housing
You need to
program
know
have
that.
always been there.
No, sir.
Housing program have always been there because
That's not what I
know
said, sir.
because
That's not
because-
what I said. I said there are 3 housing programs now exist.
Yes, but let him explain. Let him explain. He was saying something. Say it, sir. Say what you were going to say. Say it.
what about housing program?
Yes, you were saying something. Say it.
Well, I know for a fact that because my parents, I know for a fact my parents get house over Portmore because of PNP housing program back in the day.
What kind of house?
It wasn't free. I never free houses.
And never free.
No house not free. You have
Yes,
to pay
so
something.
free.
All right,
What
next
else?
question I
Government
must ask him,
free
Mato.
right now,
Did they get the
concrete
title for that property?
Yes.
Okay.
The
Title for
social
that
housing,
property.
the new social housing is
Which board
free.
house? Who I said board house? I idiot.
No,
that. Which
man.
board house?
No, it matter the NHT host them. Them not free. Them have to pay for them. That
Yes,
normal.
Exactly. No, what I am saying,
I'm saying
Philippian,
this
is that you have the
government is giving out
NHT program.
concrete house
You have
free.
the NHT housing program. You have the government social housing program.
Free.
Like,
All are free. That's what Philippian is saying, that the social house is free.
You live in Jamaica, Fire Art?
Not at the moment, no.
Fire is willing to
Oh, that's why you
learn.
never know what is going on.
Fire is willing
When
to learn.
last you come
Educate
to
the man.
Jamaica?
Couple months ago.
Okay, sir.
And you know, what have you noticed?
What I find notice.
He said the country is growing.
How long you been away from Jamaica?
I said I was just there a couple months ago, miss. But
No, we're not talking about the couple of months. For the first time that you came back, how long were you away?
How long was I away?
Yes.
The last time before that was the last time I lived in Jamaica was like the 90s.
Okay.
So what,
Okay.
did you see any changes when you came back?
No, I come back regular, you know, but changes to me, I see a lot of changes, but you want me say, oh, me say this look more developed. Yeah, there's a
No,
lot
we're not
more
putting words in your mouth. Talk what you see.
Let me hear him now.
There's a lot more physical development, but a lot more, but spiritual underdevelopment.
No.
That's the change I notice.
Me don't think a spiritual underdevelopment you want to say, no.
That's the change I noticed because from like let's say the 90s to now, certain things I used to go on, certain moral and certain principle done with.
Okay,
so the people change.
Fire, let me say something to you. Fire, let me say something to you because I'm not going to bash you because I just want to carry you through this. And we had a prime minister here, Fire, and PNP was in power, and for a decade, when we in Jamaica, Fire, think that the country was building, Fire, the truth is the country was not growing, right? So when time our prime minister elect office and he start to run, he have so many things to do thing. So he have to do a lot of things. And right now, the Prime Minister is all over the place doing this, buying helicopter, buying boat, buying bus, buying garbage truck. No new tax. So there's a lot of things across the board fire. So the country is growing compared to where PNP leave it fire. So that is why you can say you don't see certain things implemented yet, but we are getting there fire.
And we're not borrowing any money.
If he's all that, then him will win then, right? Because the people, all of this stuff will happen in the country, the people feel it. So if him thing up like that, then him will win. He's supposed to win then, right?
Backfire.
The problem we have is like, you see like how you information, they will grab anything they hear on the street just like that without doing due diligence. So you sound like an intelligent person, so I'm going to ask you, as a person who love the country and not left, I'm not bashing who leave. I'm just saying, I stay here and I know what is going on from everywhere. And I'm going to ask you to do the due diligence, check on the facts, check the information, and don't assist anybody spreading false information.
But you know, I'm going to allow Classic.
I am not spreading any false information.
No, I'm saying I know. I was asking you not to do it and not to suck it up.
People not feeling it. That's what I'm hearing from Fire. Like he must said, people not feeling it, and he doesn't seem very optimistic. He seemed very you know, more on the pessimistic side.
Well, listen, I'm not watching just politics, culture on a whole, because I know for a fact the political party them divide Jamaica from another political war from like 1980.
Which country you live in?
United States.
So you know what happened with politics in the United States?
It's very divided.
Will you be voting in a couple weeks?
Not the same thing. The two-party system eventually divide the people.
Voting?
No, man.
But whoever wins, they will determine how the country will move forward and how whatever happens, it will direct your decisions as well. It will
certain
impact
decisions,
you.
Certain decision, but certain decision is beyond the political party. That means certain things are going regardless of that are going in the United States now. Who them have about to. See, so the people that I'm sure you up front, the political people, them is just like a manager. The real power behind the political thing is something where you don't see. Because somehow the young, right, don't know how the political
we know, trust me, we know.
So the people them who live through that. The people them who live through that have a different view of the politics. Because them know so them think they come to divide the people and not to develop the country, but when things don't go right, them can just blame the other side.
Fire and allow Classic to go next. In the 70s, the PNP crashed the country, and they did so in the 90s, in the early 2000s, which led to the financial meltdown and FINSA. Yes, and the Labour Party has always been the party.
When the PNP crashed the country,
the economy
when
of Jamaica and build it up back. So, when
you said the PNP crashed the country,
party is the same because they are not.
When you said the PNP crashed the country,
party is the same because they are not the same. We see it is an early 2000. I'm going to allow Classic to speak now. Go ahead, Classic.
He was asking when did the PNP crash the country?
Oh, he was Michael Manley when he emptied the Bank of Jamaica. Right? And the
So
debt, the
no,
debt rise
don't
over
just say empty, you know.
300%.
Philippians.
Hold on, and
Don't just
then
say empty. Don't just say empty. He got a NIR of 100.
right.
Yeah.
Even Lee Kuan Yew who call him, I don't remember the word. You know, because Lee Kuan Yew came here in the 60s, came to Jamaica in the 60s. Finsack. Well, who is away? ANTs don't go. I'm trying to add.
I'm here.
So, yes, I don't know if you know about the financial meltdown of the 90s and what led to the PNP was in government.
Man, and I'm of the belief that he has a political preference. Why I say that is because most people, because they tend to have a political preference. He said that his mother got it, and I get it because they had to pay for it. No, here's what you
Finsack. Well, who is away? Angel, come back. Come back, please, Angel. Angel, please.
let me to all now, and I'm going to blame that on your party again. Why?
Of course,
It,
because you blame, you train
no,
to
just
blame
listen me out.
everything on the
Listen me
other
out,
side. That's
please.
why the
Please
country
listen me
can't
out, now,
develop.
man. Listen me out, now, my friend. Listen me out, man. Have you seen a video in recent time where this man named Dre Bryan, he is celebrating his they stopped for like a week, and then they continued with the same-sex materials. And we have seen where even the J flag has changed their logo to a fist with the rainbow colors. And we have seen where many of our organizations that should be lobbying for people, they have changed their logo to a fist. So the moral capacity that you're talking about is to be blamed on the PNP. If you don't believe the video is there, the video is there, the articles are there.
No, but you need to tell him say it was the Dre Bryan person is a gay man, and Mark Golding and other higher ranking PNP was wishing him happy anniversary.
Oh, by the way, to even add to that, it was since this year, this year, we had Lisa Hanna going to Parliament wanting the Buggery law to be repealed. So when we talk about spiritual now, it's a PNP who is making this the spiritual realm of this country going down. Be a woman.
See, that's why I say when you tribalism, and that's why it keep the country from developing. And when I say development, I don't mean physical development. I mean in every sense, educational, spiritual, cultural, every all. See, because when you get this idea that the other side is to blame for everything, is a polarization, and the thing that eventually lead to division and war. See, so when anything wrong, you would just say, "Oh, are them people over the feet?" You would never take accountability.
Fire my comrade friend. I can say to you, there is no evidence at all that points to this party doing all of that I just mentioned about the PNP.
But you live in a US
hold on. In fact, even the church should be bashing
He don't know, so tell him. He don't know, so tell him.
Did you watch their conference? Did you see one who was on their stage? The likes of
we are talking about Cartel and them things.
LA Lewis.
Yes.
And
did you see it?
What them call it?
LA Lewis, the Curry.
LA Lewis, Curry and Vice Cartel. Did you watch the conference?
The PR person for J Flag is Isaac Buchanan.
Yeah, you know what is J Flag? Jamaica. What the F for? Jamaica faggot something another?
Yes.
Asa? I forgot the F for?
Jamaica.
I like LGBT people them. Him represent.
Hold on, fire.
Yeah.
Alright, EL brother. We want to have a conversation with you. So why is it that you support the People's National Party? What are the things that you see?
You said that. I never said that. No, you said that.
Tell the man about the progress that is going on in Jamaica. He's away for long, and he came to Jamaica in a few, and he's going away.
He's been away for a long time. He came back here and he saw. And
yes, I understand. We are not going to fight him. We are here to educate and not to disrespect.
So support the PNP?
Okay, hold on, guys. Philippine she's doing a great job. She's moderating for me because I'm kind of doing a couple of things. But we would also like to rotate the box. And on Saturdays when I do live, guys, Philippine, I try to ask folks who are misinformed, people who are independent, people who are neutral, people who have not made up their mind, their understanding. Ask those folks if you're on here, you like question answer. I am not great in the politics of answering questions, but I have people here that can do that. Philippine and Marcy, I have that. I had other people in here who can help you to what's happening, where we are coming from, where we are. So if there's anyone in the chat who are an undecided voter who wants to have questions answered, guys, please request to come on up. This is not one of those lives where anyone will be screaming at you. We're on here to inform, educate, and to teach. And so, with that said, we would like to rotate the box as well, Philip. So if you have been up here a while, Matter, give Marcia or someone else a chance, and let's rotate the box. Go on, Philip, take it over.
You could have stayed in a Punkos.
Somebody in the chat
Punkos
is
could have
said.
stayed, because Punkos just came up. Punkos could have stayed. He just came up.
He has a wealth.
Somebody in the chat is saying, yo, the man is a PNP. We don't business if he is a PNP. We are not going to bash him. We are here to talk to him. You understand? We are not going to criticize him. We are not like the PNP. We are not up here gathered. The labor right don't gather to pick on somebody and to misinform them and to abuse them. No, we are going to talk to you intelligent and let you know what our government, what our administration is doing in the country.
But also, you do right. There is nothing wrong with criticism. You have constructive criticism because people might take umbrage to him saying that.
Guys, if you're not talking, also you have to mute your mic, please.
Umbrage to what he's saying, that you're blaming, of course, just like how we are asking for repatriation. Why are people asking for repatriation from Britain? Because of the atrocities that was done. So
repatriation is when we go back to a land.
My dear, it can be anything. It depends. In this case, what you're saying, don't go back and talk about what they did. You have to put it in context. Right? You didn't come up and say that, what is the government doing for this country now? You didn't say that. You're saying we're blaming. We have to put it in context to where we're coming from, just like how they have to put it in context to say why they should not vote for the JLP. So it's a matter of context, and you're going to go back into what happened before, because they're saying this guy, for instance, they're saying that Marky G is a clean person, very clean, nothing about politics. But yet still, Mark Golden was the advisor or the mentor to Omar Davis. Mark Golden was a legislator in the PNP administration. So I'm not sure how now we're going to say that he is clean. Mark Golden himself said that he was the architect for FinSAC. When we had the meltdown, you asked what the meltdown was all about. It is where small business, mostly small business, some big, large business too, they lost over 40,000. Small business was wiped out because of deregulation, because of the restriction of US currency, foreign currency, and a lot more stuff. That is what people are talking about. So we have to put it in context. So there is nothing wrong.
That's true.
Yeah.
Nobody's blaming anybody. Of course, we do blame them, as a matter of fact.
This is what I would say, right? Jamaica follow everything United States do, right? United States have two-party system. Jamaica follow them with two.
So what are we supposed to do?
United States two-party system is failing.
So what do you suggest?
The problem with the two-party system is coming into play right now with the USA.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Is the one-party system working in Cuba? Is the one-party system?
Cuba, yeah, you can't really know because United States strangling Cuba.
But it is working in China. The one-party system is working in China, but it is not working in Cuba, and the two-party system is not working in America.
Guys, is the 4 or 5 party working in England, in the UK?
If you're going to practice democracy, where you have a right to come and speak to us on this platform, if you're going to do that, then you have to have a two-party system or 3, however many. Yeah. If you want to have rights in any society,
so ask yourself this, because I hear somebody mention Singapore, right? They've always loved compare Jamaica to Singapore.
No,
Singapore, do you know why? Let me explain for you.
When
I can handle it.
When Singapore had its rise, did it have a two-party system?
No, one.
And do you know how
Okay,
those people
okay.
Hold on.
So when I compare it to Singapore,
Hold on.
But
Okay,
then
okay, just hold on, please. Somebody give me a second now.
Model
Let-
they use.
Hold on a second.
Use, fire.
Hold on a second. Did you know what those people sacrifice until this day? Until this day. Look at South Korea, the North Korea. What is it over there? A one-party system.
Yes, that's true. Singapore.
You cannot select and say one work and one no work. Democracy is still a move. You have.
Hold on, sir.
Democracy mean, right? Because when Trump win the presidency, Hillary Clinton had more votes in America. When George Bush win the presidency, Al Gore had more votes. So
Yes, but what caused him to lose?
But
What is democracy?
That is their system. That is their system.
Marcia, hold on, guys. Can I not really understand what is his argument about? Can you? What is your argument about? Is it about?
Don't worry, man. You're not gonna get my argument because I'm not a political tribalist.
So what are you doing?
No, that's not what I mean. Listen again, darling. What is your argument about? What are you saying that we in Jamaica should? What type of government we should have? What is your argument based on? What is your argument about?
No, I'm not telling Jamaica what they should do, right? Because I'm not there.
But I don't
They have the right
understand
to
you.
decide their
So
own
why are you
destiny.
commenting then?
Yes, sir, but let me say this to you because
Hello, family. Hello,
Two-party
family.
system will eventually hold back the progress because once you have a system where the leaders cannot take accountability and can simply blame
When
the
Michael, let me say
hold
this.
on,
When Michael
hold on,
Manley-
Miss. Make you say what he's saying. Hold on. Say what you're saying, sir. I'm
Hold
gonna
on,
answer
darling.
you.
Hold on now. Then you have an argument and you have a base on your argument. Yeah, so
Okay.
you don't have an argument, you can't tell Jamaica what to do, but you do. What you're
Fire.
saying is
I can give my opinion.
Fire. We should all explain a point and get it over it so that we know which direction we are going. You said something about Singapore. Let me educate you. Let me educate you on this. Singapore Prime Minister came to Jamaica. You know who he come to? And you can do the research because we are talking facts here. He come to Siaga. The way Jamaica was running, Jamaica was growing on the world seat, on the international stage. That man came to Siaga and he asked Siaga for advice because Singapore was poor. Right now, it is poor to live in Singapore. The way how Singapore go back with the idea and they build their country and bubblegum, chewing gum that chew around the world. They said, Google this, I'm telling you, they said that he said that he don't want no tax from it because he don't want it to eat in his country the way how his country. Beautiful. Siaga have the plan, but after Siaga lose, the plan does not continue. PNP take it up and PNP fall dramatically. Okay, sir. Somebody will talk to you. No.
Say the year because it was in the 60s. And
Hello, lovely people.
Wait first, Nasep. Wait until your
Welfare
time.
Development Officer. You have to say it was in the 60s, and that's when Jamaica was growing. At
8%. 8%.
Yeah, at 18%.
8%.
And
Who was the prime minister when the Singapore Breaking comes in the 60s? Who was the prime minister then?
I think first it was Bustamante, and then it was Hugh Shearer. It was Donald Sangster for a very short period, but he died within 3 months.
He came and he spoke to Shearer. It's Shearer he spoke to at first.
Yes.
Then he came back and he spoke to Manley. He did not talk to Siaga.
Well, Siaga was development officer, welfare and development officer under the Shearer government.
Well, personally, I don't think Singapore is a good comparison because it's a completely different history and circumstances and location.
So what do you like? What would you like to see?
Like very small, you know.
No,
like
what would you like to see?
I would like to see the country reaches true
What is
potential.
that? What is that? Because that is a very vague
Yeah, you can come
statement.
up with solutions like
The
you see
country
the
have the
problem.
country have the potential to be a world power.
So
if
what
them
do
stop
you mean? That is not true.
thinking
Stop
like
that.
slaves.
Have
Stop
you
that.
seen the news about us lately? Like all the world, the leading newspaper
Organization.
talking about how we're growing
Yes.
and we're improving. All of that. World leaders are looking up to us and saying they should take a book out of our page.
And we just
which
come out
world
of a
leader
shock from
looking up to?
COVID. Remember the
World
COVID
leader
in
looking up to?
Jamaica for 2 years?
Philippians,
Tell me
I
one
want
of
to
the
hear
world
what
leader them
he's
looking up
saying.
to.
I want to hear what Fire is saying.
I want to ask Fire one question. Can you just tell us, give Marcia and all of us on this platform a little about what you know is happening in Jamaica currently? When I mean currently, for the past 5-6 years. Can you give us a little bit of what you know is happening in our beautiful Jamaica? Economic, just about growth, the tourism, growth, development. Tell us what you have heard and what you know is happening. Because we can't argue with you if we don't know what you know and where you think that we are. We need to know where you think that we are. So tell us what you know.
What I know. The only thing I know is that the country have it's done a lot of physical development in terms of highways and infrastructure and them kind of thing, the building, like physical interaction. But in my opinion, the mindset not dead. In my opinion, they still think like a colony. And even as a matter of fact,
Elaborate on the mindset. What do you mean? Whose mindset? The politicians or the
Them. When you
people?
say them, right? Who's them? Them. Who's them?
just the general vibes of the people. Because one thing you can see, what reflecting the people is the music. One thing that reflect the vibes of the people is the music.
Well, something else will change. We're the one
So
to know
from
the
you even listen to the music. If you even listen to the music out of Jamaica now, it's pure negativity. Pure negativity. It's pure shoot that F this. It's not even, the man them don't even sing love song no more. Every song them dung in our throat or bust it out, some angry vibes and some if you listen to the music, it can tell you the vibe of a country.
Fire, here's a sad reality. So the man that they brought up on stage, he started all of that.
You never started enough. You didn't start it. No, listen. You didn't start it. You didn't start it.
Yes, that him normalize it. That him normalize that.
He took it to a higher level.
Fire, let me clarify that music part that you mentioned, right? Jamaica, just like America, have different genre of music, right? And the music you're talking about, I don't listen to it. The music you're talking about, I don't master. Hold on, babes. I don't master listen to it. And I doubt certain people in my life listen to the music you're talking about. There are people like Yellow Man and Luciana is touring the world until today.
Yeah.
Yellow Man is booked and touring the world until today. Half of these people you're talking about, their music is only short-lived. You hear it today, you don't hear it in a couple of months. Now, I cannot base my beautiful Jamaica on one genre of music and type of music. Because you said something that resonated to me. You said that you have heard about a lot of development, infrastructure, and roads. That is something great. Because the young people music is not what's developing the country. It's not what building the infrastructure on the road. Now, as a country, we have different people in our country. It says out of many, one people. And we cannot want to just say because the music in the right direction. Do you understand what you're saying? That the young people, the music they're listening to now, it's disrespectful, it's nasty, it's vulgar, and it's not teaching. But it's not just Jamaica. It's about the hood and gang. Who not shoot who not do who did what. And so, but America is still a great country. America is still a great country regardless of the music.
When was the last time?
But the thing is too, we live in a democracy and we can't censor these music, you know. It's a democracy. What we're gonna do, just censor the people.
But no, listen to me, it's not about censoring, no. It's not about censoring, it's about the mindset of the people.
All right, we have,
You can't say that either. Go on,
behavior change. It's hard to change the behavior of Jamaicans, right?
It comes from leadership. It comes from leadership.
They have done so many campaigns, but we are a rebellious nation. We just not.
So what is the leadership of the country?
Against what?
So what is the mindset of the what is happening with the leadership? What you
open their head and put in whatever.
All right, let me tell you the perception from overseas. Listen up. Let me tell you the perception from overseas. That crime is out of control. Every other day we look, we say a mass shooting. Seeing every other day we look, we say a mass shooting.
Every day in Jamaica. That's not true.
Can I say something?
Every other week or so, we hear about a mass shooting.
When was the last time? When was the last time you came to Jamaica?
Some say America, some say Haiti. But they're coming in from...
Hold on. So where are the Haitian getting their guns from?
America is America manufacture the guns.
All right.
So the guns are coming from America.
Who are sending the guns in barrel to Jamaica?
Obviously, people who have an interest in sending
it. The same Jamaicans.
Criminal organizations.
The same Jamaicans like yourself who live. I'm not saying you are doing it.
Yeah, me a send gun.
You see, this is it. As I just said it, I said, I'm not saying you. I'm saying the same Jamaicans over there who are sending the guns here to kill their own people, who are killing their evil people over there.
Listen, so you're going. So what will you do about it?
My dear, you need to go back and read some more about what is happening in Jamaica before you can come and platform, because you're all over the place to come and discuss with us.
So you're saying the problem with Jamaica is America? You're saying it's America?
Yes. In terms of the gun, yes.
In terms of crime, yes.
It is.
Because we know manufacture.
Are cars illegal? Are cars illegal?
They're not illegal.
You see what I'm saying? Your mindset is not this. You're
yes, they are illegal if you're not licensed. Yes, they are illegal if you're not licensed.
Why don't you talk about what the government is doing in terms of the hospital? What do you think about the fixing up the country?
What do I think? Listen, the government should be given credit for the things that's done.
Establish ourselves.
Come up in a box, Hilltop, come tell me.
No.
Take responsibility for the people's mindset of what they want to do. But isn't Jamaica a free state? I don't think you come here to really give us a point. Hold on, I want you to tell me, what is the problem that you have right now with Jamaica? Because your people mindset.
No accountability. Because if I say crime is a problem, and I'm going to say it's America's fault. America send guns.
Crime is every country.
Okay, do you know that? Hold on a second. Do you know that you can the American does nothing towards it? Do you know that? Absolutely nothing. Do you know that?
Illegal over there.
What should the American
I'm asking
do?
him.
What should the American do to stop the guns?
Hold on. Let me get answer this question. What were they doing to us to stop marijuana coming to the States? What were they doing to us a couple of years ago? Sanction us.
Let's also let him know that the crime is a work in progress. Now, Andrew Horner's administration, they never have this for 8 over.
How long the
What do you mean? Oh, so you don't know how long they're you don't know how long, darling?
How long the JLP been? I'm asking, how long the JLP been in power?
How long? You tell us.
That's why I'm asking you, right?
You don't. So
okay,
Plus we had
9 years.
2 years of COVID.
But the problem is from 18 years.
8 years and a month. 8 years and a month. Those are 9 years. 8 years and a month.
Just remember, we have 2 years out of
your hands tied. It couldn't do nothing in 8 years.
There was no money. There was no money when we got the country. There was no money.
We were in debt.
No
we were
money.
in debt.
Finance minister.
No money. Say that.
And over 8 years,
no
you still
money.
don't get none. Okay.
So, my dear.
I just think he's all over the place. And you, sir, fire, respect, darling. One love. You're Jamaican and I love all Jamaicans.
We're willing to talk to you.
But unless you have, yes, you don't really have any. Information, and we have a ton of information, darling. And so I feel like we're just doing a kiddies back and forth with you. We would like to reason on points, and you have to have information for what us to reason on points. And everything that you're saying makes no sense because you don't have
NHT, don't give away free house.
Free.
That's why we said you need to do some research and come back because you're so ill-informed.
Exactly.
Unfortunately. So